What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Trail Theory Podcast. I'm Brian.
I'm Alex.
I'm Austin.
And I'm Pfeiffer. Perfect timing on finishing that story. Welcome back, everybody, to the Trail Theory Podcast.
Down to the gun.
I know. Austin was trying to squeeze a story in right as the intro was
not
formed.
relevant to anything we're talking about tonight.
We're not going to bring it up ever again.
Honestly, a lot of what we talk about tonight might not be relevant to
That is
probably true.
And that is the
probably
point.
True.
Tonight, we had a fun idea. We're just going to, we love, it's not really a debate, but we love just talking about stuff that some of us might disagree on.
If you've ever wondered about the chemistry of the group, after this, you will know.
Yeah, you'll know exactly
I think
what
it is that we like to slam on each other a little
like
bit.
a battle.
Yeah,
and I think
if
that's
we
what
and
it
the
is.
more stupid the thing is that we're arguing over, the better the situation.
Yeah.
So we are going to have a segment called This or That, which probably has been used before. So just in case that's not,
I'm going to guess.
Square up. Square up.
Square up.
Let's keep track. Do we think there's going to be anything that we bring up that we're all going to agree on unanimously?
Sure.
Yeah. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So the premise is
really you don't have anything.
I think there's always going to be a detractor.
Backpacking
Someone's
or
gonna
not
have,
backpacking?
Yeah.
there you
Backpacking.
go.
Okay,
We already
fair.
solved it.
So we got it out of the way.
So this is totally random. All of us are going to bring whatever sort of like the title suggests, this or that. So would you rather?
Or would you rather?
Situations.
Would you rather is what I was thinking too. Yeah.
And then
Mary,
we're just going to
kill,
talk about it.
and what's the other one? Mary.
That's it. It's
Oh,
just
no,
Mary Kill. It's just
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is either.
You
don't know that
Mary
game?
Kill?
No.
Are you serious?
Come on,
Dude.
I'm dead serious.
We're not okay. Just because I don't want Brian to have to edit 1,000
I know,
bleeps,
yeah.
we're not going to explain it and do it right now.
We'll
We'll
talk about it later.
I can understand. I am an adult.
You have three things.
I'm an adult,
You
and
have
I
to
can
choose
understand.
three.
There's
yeah.
three
You gotta do those
things,
three
Sure.
things.
and you got to do.
Yeah. And
Anyways.
it's
I can
difficult.
understand the crux of the game.
Yeah.
So
I just don't believe I've ever played.
Wow. So they could be funny. They could be serious. They could be stupid. Most of them are going to be stupid. Let's be real.
Probably.
But and then we're just gonna hash it out and figure out where we stand on either this or that. Who wants to kick us
or
off?
that.
We need some game show music going on.
I'll put something in.
All right. And while you guys think of who's going to go first, I'm going to hit the treasure chest.
I need to get something in there too because I'm very thirsty and I need a koozie. So,
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
In the treasure chest.
Awesome.
Let's. I'm gonna pull out my phone. I have a list.
I got the shit one.
I want to start with one that's not
Sorry.
like totally ridiculous though.
No, I'm good.
I'm okay.
And
too.
just to let everybody know, the top of this cooler is completely blank, and we are waiting for sponsors to line up, and we'll put your logos and stuff all over the place, and we'll sell out pretty easily if you send us gear.
Spots are going fast.
Yeah, right.
Sound a little desperate there.
No, not desperate at all. Please.
Then
Please.
please.
All right, I'm going to start off with a simple one that has to do with backpacking.
Alex said he was starting off.
No. You're good.
okay,
You're
go
good.
ahead.
I was still kind of parsing through my list.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha. Okay,
Isn't
so
this all backpacking?
I was going to say, we are still a backpacking podcast. So
we are, yeah. So I mean,
for
all
now.
of mine are backpacking, but we'll see where this goes. Would you rather hike through a muddy trail, really muddy, goopy trail,
Okay.
or
Goopy.
a trail with like really loose, rocky terrain? So
I know my answer.
See,
I know my answer.
it's not so easy.
Not so easy. I'm just gonna. I'll go loose, rocky. Not like pointy, jagged
Fresh
rocky.
one.
Just loose.
I mean, think of the loosest,
washed out.
most rocky,
Some more like sandy,
dude,
kind of like gravelly,
like
kind of
what
stuff.
we had going up Jackass
There you go.
Pass
That's what I'm
was
thinking
really
of.
loose
I'd rather
gravel.
go Texas Pass, which was 100% that sandy, loose. Your
Yeah.
feet's kind of. You take one step forward, you kind of slide back.
Maybe even like we were on some stuff in the whites that were kind of bigger, jagged boulders that would move when you would go.
Right.
across them.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
kind of
so
what I was
just-
thinking too.
Yeah.
So
I would. Yeah. Still, mud just wears me down, man. It's mentally and physically exhausting.
I'm gonna go real quick next because I agree with you. I'm gonna go loose gravel, rocky terrain because the mud. Yes, it'll tire you out. You're constantly having to like pick them up and then put them back in. It's just sloshy. Your feet are going to get wet and damp. That's going to be annoying all day. And then it's just a pain to like have to clean up and stuff.
You
and
lose half your leg when you sink into that
I've done
sinkhole.
that before. Yeah. So
Well,
I'm
you
going to
could
do that as well.
Shatter your ankle on some of those terrain,
Well,
some of
yeah.
the terrain that we've
You
gone
could.
on.
Yeah.
It
I
is-
feel like
it is more dangerous.
You can walk a little slower, and you can kind of take your time a little bit. With
It
the mud,
definitely
you're,
has
just,
a-
you're in the mud. It's
You're in the
just-
mud, yeah. But see, to me, mud's not dangerous. The rocky terrains definitely has that risk
Yeah.
of just
See,
you're like
I would-
a half inch away from just crushing your ankle.
that's where I'm struggling because I would say I think I would choose the rocks for sure because of a little more certainty of the grip of the boot to the actual like the traction
Yeah,
of the
because you can slip pretty easily.
of the rock.
Yeah.
I feel like mud could be like ice where you never quite know when you're going to lose your shit. And it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
How
when
deep is it?
How slick
Right.
are we talking? Like
Yeah.
if it's every step is like really slippery, kind of like walking on like a rock at the edge of a lake that's got algae on it.
Yeah.
You could dump every minute.
So when Austin described it,
But rock
the
is
muddy,
loose.
yeah, like muddy. The
Yeah.
way where my brain went when you said it was like every step is you're sinking in a few inches.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your
It's
boots are
like
covered,
You're,
right?
you're,
See,
you're
that-
always
that
you're
part
always
doesn't bother
up-
me, though.
You're always up to
The
here.
the
kinda,
wetness
you know.
or to
See,
me
the
the
wetness
the
bugs
slippery
me,
is
man.
the because I'll just find some water to go
It
like
is. I would say
dabble around in later.
It's I would say the mud is easier hiking, but I don't like the circumstance of being muddy.
Just-
Yeah, being
Yeah.
muddy sucks.
Being muddy sucks. It
And,
does.
and like
it gets all over your pant legs.
It splashes
yeah,
up.
it's not
splashes
cool.
everywhere,
It's not
you know.
cool.
It's
Yeah.
just
And we've been in some serious mud. You've been in some very serious mud.
your
my
leg
knee.
has been.
I think it was a little above your feet.
Swallowed me up.
Yeah,
Got you,
yeah,
dude.
that was-
Got you. And I swear I stepped in that same spot right before you.
Telling you, man. It was
I was
an
right
inch.
there.
It was an
an inch.
exact foot-sized hole. That was it.
Crazy.
I was
All
right
of us
behind
walked
you,
over.
and it
A
was
foot-
Don't get it.
Shaped,
Yeah,
sized hole.
a Brian foot-sized hole.
Yeah.
Everyone else stepped on it and nothing
So-
happened. Austin, what did you say?
So you're
I'm
going
rocks. I'm team
Rocks.
rock.
Rocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
hey, there it is.
Right.
First
First
round.
all the
Unanimous.
Unanimous.
All right, all
See
right.
that?
I don't
You
think it's
had no
gonna
faith.
quite be that way every
Some
time.
of my favorite
see.
hiking was in the whites, going up those insanely
Yeah.
big jagged boulders that were
Yeah.
kind of you had to like test it before you went on to make sure it wasn't going to rock.
Yeah.
I kind of like the element of risk of like,
Oh,
if
yeah.
my foot went there, it would be in between two rocks and I would probably shatter my shin.
I would also say if
kinda
you're
fun.
just judging it on the merits of like like what you would assume the scenery would be, the scenery of like rocky slippery shit would probably be beautiful
Yeah.
versus like a muddy trail could be like in my
Could be
fucking
nothing.
backyard.
Right. Yeah.
Like
Right.
not that it's not pretty, but like the difference there's a lot of
That's a good thought.
disparity
No, you're right.
between like the views.
I
in
think
my eyes.
a little bit of. I mean, the trip to Wyoming, there was no mud out there. Not that I can remember.
No.
Not even a sliver.
There could have been if it
There
rained.
could have been, but I
yeah.
mean, we went
was
through
dry.
like there was a patch of snow, and that was a slipper, and that was like the coolest,
also
the
slippery.
coolest
That
part,
was
but the
fun.
only part that I slipped, and I was kind of annoyed because
It was
like
kind of
it was
annoying.
like 30 feet long.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, we're on snow, and then immediately I was like,
really
"Ugh."
slip? I don't
Seriously?
remember you seeing-
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was like,
remember
shit.
seeing that.
It was charming.
Come on.
Yeah, it was charming. It was
Threw a
cool.
snowball at me, but
I did throw.
thought
It
I
was a
remember
good
the
Seriously,
shot.
there was enough?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were
it
in
was
it
like
for-
it was like perfectly
20
packable.
yards?
That's crazy.
That I just scooped it up with one hand and made a perfect.
That's
snowball
funny because you
immediately.
mentioned like the snow. You told me about like the storm that came in when you guys left, and like
And,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, but
Dude, I
I didn't
completely
hear about
forgot
that
about
little
that.
patch.
that
Yeah.
was on the way up. But yeah,
Yeah, it was really we saw snow like at our elevation a couple of times.
We were almost at 12,000 feet.
but
so.
that one spot we had to pass.
I was
over it.
skeptical it was actually snow. I mean, you guys were telling me. I was like, I just couldn't believe because we were already up that high and it was warm and it was like 60 degrees.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm looking at it. Like, I'm not looking up at snow. I'm looking at snow.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
telling, and it's 60 degrees. You're telling me that's snow. And they're like, yeah. And I had to, I figured it was
Dude,
something else.
It got down to like 35 degrees every night.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's like sun blasting the side of the mountain.
Yeah, but
60
think about
degrees.
how much pack they get
I know,
throughout
I
the
know,
winter.
You're right. I know I'm wrong. It's just, it was hard to believe.
Oh,
It's
he's
on
wrong.
record.
Save the clip.
It's on record.
Speaking of snow,
Speaking of snow.
That was great.
would you rather
Oh,
have it sweltering during the day or freezing at night?
I know mine. Easy.
Wait, so okay, if it's freezing at night,
It's comfortable during the
It's
day.
during
I
the
imagine.
day.
Yeah. Comfortable
And if
during
it's
the day.
Sweltering during the day, it's normal at night. So you either get normal night or normal day, but the opposite at
I take the cold.
Freezing at night, dude. For
Freezing
me,
at night.
I'd rather. Yeah, you can bundle up,
Dude,
you can,
sweltering. I've done sweltering.
It sucks.
I'm not interested. Not to say I wouldn't. I would, but I've now done it twice.
You
It
kind of
sucks.
took one of mine. I didn't have it worded in the same way.
Yeah.
But dude,
Yours was hot as
I
balls,
hate,
or
I hate sleeping when it's super cold.
Oh, we know.
I hate it. So
I think you
would
just
go really
stink at
hot during the
sleeping
day.
in any
Man.
circumstance.
No, I slept really good on
man.
this trail.
Okay.
Minus your snoring. Oh my god, both of you guys.
I would take
and the
both.
last night. The last night he was right behind us, so it was like surround sound.
We were,
I
we were
Welcome
harmonizing.
to the jungle.
Yeah.
Alex and I were harmonizing.
Yeah, right.
Oh god.
And Pfeiffer isn't rhythmic at all, so it's alarmingly
It's
disjointed.
uncomfortable.
It's like jazz.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
jazz. Yeah.
No, I would go hot during the day.
Man,
Whoa, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
You're wrong, but it's cool, man.
Hot during the day.
we've done so many trips where it's been really cold at night, and it's been, we've survived and everything like that.
What's
It's been
really
fun.
cold
Easily.
though? Okay, what's really cold? Like lower than 30?
I think so I would say put it in the confines of like what we've done. We're not like
I would say lower than 35, and then for the heat, higher than 85.
Oh, heat for sure.
Woof.
That's
cold.
hot, dude.
Cold for sure, no question.
Not- yeah,
Under,
I will.
like if it were, I
Give me
mean,
the
okay, let's say
freezing.
if
I'll 10
25
degrees
was
at
our
night.
lowest.
10 degrees at night.
Yeah, I would get snuggly. I'd have clothes.
I'll take that over.
I
yeah.
solved
Although
the cold.
that disco bag, the 15 degree.
Yes, chefs.
Yeah,
Boy,
see, and
oh
you're picking
boy.
80, dude. You're
But-
hiking.
dude.
You want to hike in 90?
I
Pass.
also am the guy
Hard pass.
that
Pass.
loves to go running in the heat of the day when it's 95 out.
You're an
And
animal.
That's great.
Sweat
You're an
my
animal.
balls
Yeah.
off.
No.
I love that.
But see
No.
that you like the heat, you like the sweat.
Yeah.
You want to feel
I do
that.
like the sweat.
You know?
Dude, in
Yeah,
Wyoming,
getting in your sleeping bag, dripping sweat.
it didn't get over.
I love a sauna.
It didn't get
Yeah.
over 60 something, maybe mid 60s the whole
it
trip,
was
and
still
still I was like my back
no,
was just demolished. I was just
You were that hot?
soaked through my pack.
When Allison and I did the red, it was 95 degrees during the day.
Yeah, that's hot.
And
That's
when we went,
crazy,
when we went to like
no,
no interest in a fire, like we got to
Right.
camp and it was like I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
I don't want to cook. I don't want to. It sucked.
Yeah.
it sucked.
Yeah, I think my answer. I could go either way. I think on this one because I do like in being hot during the day, or being comfortable at night. But I think I would go with cold.
cold.
Go
Just
with
because
cold.
we've done it, and I know I could do it real well. I haven't really had that experience of like extreme heat while we're backpacking like you have, and
It's doable.
I don't know.
I mean,
I would. I'll
it's
take it
just-
even
it's just
further.
far less more comfortable.
dude.
Right.
I
I'll take it
know.
even further
I know.
because
I'm
you
with
said
you. I'm
said
with
over
you.
85 during the day. I'd rather have 15, 20 degrees at night than even over 70.
Below
During the
zero?
Not below zero. Yeah,
I'm
you're not?
asking another question.
Would you do below zero instead
What's
of over 85?
what's the other though? 90 degrees.
90
It's got-
degrees.
Yeah.
If it was
I do
below
90
zero at
degrees.
night.
I
because-
think in that circumstance, I would take 90.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but because
okay.
below
So
zero,
you've never-
I'd
I've
never
I'd
done
have to
below
buy
zero.
a bunch more gear to go back.
Yeah, I'm just not.
survive.
I'm not equipped for below zero.
Yeah.
The actual
Not saying I couldn't get
the
there,
actual
but-
sleeping portion, like once I'm in, the most annoying part and the uncomfortable part would be going to bed and getting out of bed.
And then having to piss in the middle of the night.
Dude, I'm
I
telling you,
wouldn't. I'd bring a bottle or something.
Every time-
There's no
every
chance
time-
of getting out of my sleeping
Just
bag
go,
if it's
man.
negative zero.
Just go,
Or, under, or
I
below
would
zero.
piss myself if it was that cold. I'd be like, yeah, it's just gonna happen. Or you just grab one of your Nalgene's that you
Put
have
it in
and
your
just
sleeping bag after you're done.
kind
Yeah,
of turn to the side, and then you put it in the box of your
it'll keep your feet warm.
Keep your feet warm.
If I can pee in a Gatorade bottle while I'm driving, I can do it while I'm sleeping.
And we mentioned this before. Your body heats up your urine before it heats up the rest of you. So if you do have to
Oh.
Wide mouth.
pee, you'll be colder if you're holding urine in.
Yeah,
So
your
pee
body
out, so your
warms
body-
up by
yeah.
making pee.
Interesting.
Yep.
below
Yep,
zero.
yep, yep.
Below zero would be tough.
Below zero would
That'd be
be a different ballgame.
Yes.
I mean,
But there's-
what was it at that one night at Manistee?
Oh, it was
probably
25.
20 okay.
Yeah. It
Now
was
I will
cold.
say I had different gear then than I do now for cold.
I'd love to try that exact night again.
I would be so much more prepared.
Oh, dude,
for that.
yeah, it wouldn't even be a question. If we could try that exact night again with what we have, it would not be a problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, one of you guys got one?
I'll do
Bring it
one.
on, guys.
I think I did too, so make it happen.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, where is it? Okay, bushcrafting skills or high-tech gear.
I know mine.
I know mine immediately.
Immediately.
It's not even close.
Yeah. It's not even like 80-20. It's like 100%.
100%.
Yeah?
Bushcraft. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Really?
Give
Yes.
me all the skills.
That would
Dude,
mean-
if I could
that
just
would mean-
know that, all that shit.
That would mean navigation and stuff like that too. You
Oh
go
yeah.
bushcraft.
Oh, dude, yeah. Got
So
that in the
you're
bag.
saying if you pick that one, you would know it though.
Yeah, you'd have
Yeah,
the
you'd
skills.
ha-
I
you-
guess.
you
Sure.
possess
either
the knowledge.
be given all the technology you need, or just be given all the knowledge, bushcrafting knowledge you need and experience. Dude,
Yeah.
bushcraft.
I think so.
What are you gonna say?
Damn. This is tough because on one side of the coin, see, this is where it's nuanced for me. Can I take technology if I'm the bushcraft?
No.
Then I'm technology. I want my camera. I guess I could take my film camera.
I would say
It's a silly
if
thing
the
to
camera,
say.
if the
but-
camera's the only thing, maybe just ignore that for a sec, or say film camera, and then is your answer the same or different?
No, you can't change my answer.
No,
or my
I'm
question.
curious because for Alex, the technology thing is always going to base on
that part is
yeah,
always
that.
going to be like a part of the.
So I'm curious
So
what would
no,
be
decision
no
making.
watch, no watch, no phone.
not a problem.
Bushcraft.
Yeah.
then.
Zero
So I
problem.
think
You would?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the only like downside is the navigation side of it would need to be way more of a focus.
you'd be more prepared.
Way more
with
like
the map.
prepared. Paper map.
Yeah.
Obviously, navigation skills with compass, all that kind
Right.
of stuff. A little bit more focused on that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And taking your time to make sure that is, you're heading in the right direction. But I think that there's enough tools, or at least skills, that you could have to navigate that can kind of not make tech obsolete, but
And there's certain things that tech is never going to be able to save you from, where just having base knowledge and experience and that kind of stuff is just
See,
like, I'm
I think
good.
I
There's
agree
any
with you.
situation I can take.
I think I'm going to maybe go a little. I think I'll probably. I'm going to say high tech gear, but I do think you're right. I think you you need to know, especially when it comes to the navigation side of things, how to read a compass, how to read a map, because we've talked about this before, where your phone can die.
What if the tech
your
fails?
phone can fall into you could fall into a river where now all your tech is wet.
You
and
could lose it when you're getting chased by a bear. I mean, for sure.
There were tons of bears in Wyoming when we were on that trail. I mean, I had to deploy my bear spray multiple times. That thing was empty.
he's so mad.
He's
he had
so
to rent
bitter.
bear.
So
that
bitter.
thing was empty,
He's
dude.
so bitter. You had to spend $24 on bear spray. God forbid.
I'm kidding.
The guy will pay
I'm kidding.
$50 for you to eat wiener water juice from your Vienna sausage
You know what, though?
can.
But
I
not
didn't
the bear
think he was.
spray.
But $24
I
for an
didn't-
insurance of a bear can
I
or a
didn't
bear
think he was
spray.
gonna do that though. So
You obviously
when
don't
he
know me
did, I
very
was
well.
already I was already in. So
We tried to overnight a tent too, and
but-
he wouldn't do that either. But he does. He does
he
have a
did get
limit.
offered.
He does have. There is a
Hey,
line.
one had to do with meat and the other
okay.
one didn't.
Okay, speaking of tent, okay, so let's take that question just a little bit further. Okay, so let's classify high tech gear, also including
Yeah, it's
like
your gear.
new
no
tent,
no
new-
pocket rocket, none of that shit, dude.
Exactly. So let's
No
primitive,
ultralight bag.
primitive everything.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's how I'm
In
approaching it.
bushcraft, you are having to build your own shelter, trees.
That's what
limbs.
bushcraft is.
No,
Yeah.
I understand, but I'm just saying, like, we kind of took
all
it
the
as
way.
like just kind of like your phone. You don't have your phone. Okay, that's not a big deal. Who gives a shit? Paper map, no problem. But if you had to be 100% primitive, your pack, your tent, all of your shit, you had to cook on the fire, you had to do all this stuff, and let's even go a little bit further and say you can't bring a lighter.
Yeah, that would.
But
I would agree with that.
This is
key
this is
thing
hold
is
on,
that
but
I
this
have
is
the
a,
skill.
right? But this is a genie
Right.
saying,
Right,
poof,
you
you either
possess
have the
the
skill
knowledge, yeah.
or poof, you have the technology, right? Because
I
right now,
guess, okay.
right today, I couldn't go do that. But if this was genie saying, boop, you now know this shit.
You can go out there and build
Boom.
a house.
I
You
would
can,
love
you
that.
can do whatever.
House? You're gonna build a house?
I'm not saying
I'll
that,
build
but
if we can
I'll
happen.
go try
I'll be
out
out
for
there
a
for
loan.
years, man. Yeah, That's the first thing I'm doing.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, dude.
All right, cool.
I mean,
Push
don't
out
get
the
me wrong.
cameras around, and
I
I'm
would
about
love,
to skin this rabbit.
I would love the
bring a
technology. I
camera,
could
though.
do both and be happy both ways.
Yeah.
But if I was picking an extreme, I think it'd be nice to just be totally void of
Well,
technology.
Brian's choosing high tech gear, so he can bring all the equipment. He can film us doing all the cool bushcraft.
No, I'm not with you
shit.
guys.
That's our tryout video for Low. There it is.
Love that.
We're coming for you. All right, that was
Alex,
mine.
I know.
You had one?
I want to hear one of Alex's because I got a taste before the.
You were reading off a bunch of crazy
There's some
shit, and then you were
crazy ones.
also not reading some of them, and then just giggling like a schoolgirl.
Okay, I got to decide here, or if
It's no wrong answer.
if I want to try, I'll start with kind of a goofy one. Or actually, let me start with a serious one, and then I'll get a little. Some
Okay.
of these are silly. This one's good. So, would you rather hike in pitch darkness with no headlamp, or in broad daylight but your vision is blurred?
Oh dang!
Ew.
That's a
See, neither. You want to pick neither, but you have to pick one.
yeah. We'll get there. I'm thinking.
So either blurred vision or no vision, though.
Yeah, so you're at night, complete darkness, or it's broad daylight but your vision is blurred.
Ew.
And like you're hiking
I know
through
mine.
you're hiking through the night. Like just I'm
Hiking
just
a night.
going out. I'm
You're
not
hiking
Carefully
at
as you
night.
can.
hiking all
Yeah.
night.
Well, is it pitch black, or do you have like the light of the moon?
Hiking
and
in pitch darkness.
pitch darkness.
I
So
mean,
the
I would
moon-
assume that
the-
there's a
there's-
little
I mean,
bit of...
yeah.
little
Your
bit
eyes
of-
adjust. Your eyes
your
adjust.
eyes would
you
adjust.
know.
Dang.
I as a glasses wearer, I'd probably go pitch black.
I'm gonna do the
We're going to
opposite.
smash your glasses next trip. Like, well, good luck. You get
Trail
to try
name's,
this
trail
one.
name's Velma.
Specs over here. Rex Specs.
My glasses. I mean, dude, that's a tough one. I feel like I would just enjoy myself more at night.
I'm gonna go opposite, and it's for the most not afraid to admit it, the most pansy reason. That's spooky, man.
It's
That, dude, if I'm like, there's times if I'm just standing at camp and headlamps are all off and it's just black and it's just like
There's
creepy, man.
There's
There's
certain,
shit out there.
Well, wake up in the
Yep,
middle of the night and have to pee, and then
Right.
it's like I'm doing that as fast as I can.
Yeah,
Straight up.
you're always
when
like,
I'm the only one out
dude,
there and
I
it is
never
quiet.
squeamish.
it's like I know I can't see other shit, but I guarantee you other shit can see
Yeah.
me. Like, and that so I'd rather just deal with having basically a hangover all day and trying to hike through it.
I think you've inspired me. I think not for the scared reason, but just purely like, man, walking in the fucking dark would suck. Like, at least if it was blurry, I could at least like figure it out.
Right.
Like, I could at least see a little
I guess
bit.
so. I feel like I would just have more fun at night.
I
think
do.
it'd be
I do
fun.
think at night though, your eyes would adjust to a certain point.
Yeah,
they
I think
would.
so. I
They
think
would.
so.
And there's gonna be moonlight and shit.
There's no place
Yeah.
in the world where outside is quite literally pitch
Pitch
black,
black.
yeah.
Right.
Correct.
in front of
Right.
your face like that. So like you
Right.
would, and obviously there's a huge difference between a full moon or not. But even
Right.
if there was not, there's still
Yeah.
See, if it was full moon, then you can kind of make out shapes. Then I think I'd pick night. But because of safety factor only, like walking off a cliff or walking into
Yeah,
a tree or walking into like a rushing river, I guess you'd be able to hear that shit. But
you got to use your other
You'd be
senses.
leaning on your other senses.
but
You'd be
I
moving
think,
slow.
I think I would go. I think I would go during the day blurred vision. Yeah.
Team blurred
and actually,
vision.
is this assuming you can still find your way? Like, because I'm just picturing like during the day, blurred vision, going up to a tree and be like, "Got it!" Like, that's the trail sign.
Well, I mean, I guess
You can't
that's
even
the
read
rub.
you
I
can't
mean-
even see the map on your phone, the GPS on
Yeah,
your phone.
but you can at least see like a blue line with a
Squint.
little arrow.
Well, and
like,
I mean, realistically, you'd be able to probably see some level of trail.
direction.
I mean, it's not like you're
Trees-
fucking eyeball.
trees
It's not like
versus-
you're
Right,
blind,
right.
right?
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
you're
Yeah.
fucking blurry.
Yeah.
Which sucks. That
I'm
would
just, I'm just imagining a tree that has a branch that looks like a like a road sign or something, and it's like whoop, and you just run off that way, and the trail goes somewhere
trail
else.
gnome
Yeah.
pops out and it's
Yeah.
like, ooh,
I just
I'd love
love
to
it's a
watch
Looney
that.
Tunes.
Watch
it's a
somebody
Looney
do
Tunes show
that
in
and
my
just
head.
go, huh, and just
Yeah.
dip.
Not ideal. Not ideal.
Hey guys, real quick. Thanks.
Nice.
Oh my god.
I forgot to do that.
Are we recording? Is the
I do see the red light on this time, so that's
video's
good.
recording.
Camera's
1 and
Good.
possibly 2 and 3. So who knows?
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see
We're
how
tracking
it works out.
audio.
We're doing an experiment today.
Yeah.
This is
Fancy.
it's a new chapter.
It is.
A new chapter.
Who's got another one?
I do.
Go for it.
I have two, and they're probably a little shorter from a time standpoint for us to discuss, but this is good. This is stupid. This is so stupid. I'm sorry for asking this. Would you carrying a tent that inflates by yelling at it? Or a stove that only works when you dance? I'm so sorry. It came up and it had to be asked.
Oh my god.
I mean, I just imagine. Let's further this too.
Huh.
The stove only when you dance, but it's like when you go to the baseball game and they have the noise meter. Like you got to keep it up. You got to keep the dancing rolling.
Same with the yelling. You got to keep doing it till it's done.
You got this tent.
You
You
can't
got to
just
let
be
this
like,
fucking
"Hey!"
tent know, man. Like you are in charge.
Man, how long does it take to inflate the tent?
I don't know.
Well, let's say it's the same. How long does it take to boil water? You know,
On a
So
jet boil? I don't know.
maybe
6 minutes?
less.
Oh,
You think?
less than that.
5?
less than
Yeah,
that.
5
let's,
minutes.
Let's call it
Let's say 5
3
minutes.
to 4.
Call,
Let's
yeah,
call
it 3 to 4
Let's
for
call
both
it,
scenarios.
Let's call
Call
it
it
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
No,
I
nothing's that
think
way.
I know. I'm gonna dance for my dinner because I'm excited to eat. I'm ready to roll. All right,
Hell
bring
yeah.
it on, baby. Let's
I'm
get
gonna
that
agree with-
pesto pasta cooking.
I'm gonna agree with Austin.
I think his excitement would be high.
Right.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna agree with Austin for the same reason. I'll add another reason though for the humor factor. Is if there's anyone else that can that can see me, that is such a treat for that
See,
person.
I think watching somebody yell at a
Well,
tent.
that's right.
That's
That's
see, screaming
the
at a
screaming
tent.
is you could potentially scare people, and they're like, "He's psychotic." If you're dancing,
Yeah, no bears are coming
dude.
over though if you're screaming.
Yeah,
you
that's
might make
true.
somebody's day if you're just sitting there grooving. You
So
know,
here's-
trying to get
okay.
your dinner
Maybe
going.
next time we will dance.
So you're gonna dance. You're dancing. I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna yell, and only for the fact of that I can yell on my ass, and I don't like. It's a hard day of hiking. I don't have a lot of energy. I don't want to have to sit there and
You
dance
just
like a
wanna be
clown for a little
angry.
bit. I'm just gonna scream at the tent
Yeah,
until
there
it's
you go.
done.
Well, with your diet,
Hey,
you
you
might
know-
be able to yell with your ass.
Yeah,
So,
that
here's
could be
here's
it.
another
We'll have to see.
Here's another added benefit, and I know you said tent, but let's say this applies to your sleeping pad too. If it pops or deflates at night, all you gotta do is to yell there and go.
Oh, that would be a nice feature.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
it
you know,
raises
how
you
amazing
right
would that be?
You'd wake everybody else
Boom.
up,
I
but
don't give a
hey.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
there
already
you
up.
go.
I don't care about you guys, your feelings, and your sleep. You guys are already screaming at night, anyways.
Well,
It's because we were so tired from dancing for our food.
Yeah.
I think
That's where I'm
I
gonna
like
move.
that
I'm
one.
gonna,
I think
I'm gonna
I'm
say
dancing.
yelling. You're dancing.
I'm dancing for
So I'm
sure.
odd man out again. That's okay.
That's awesome.
I'm screaming. I'm screaming.
I dig it.
Angry
Maybe I'll
I
scream
like
when
that
I
one.
dance.
I want more of those. I'm gonna do one, but I want more of those.
all right.
Let's,
do you want me to ask this last one? That's
No,
he just
no,
did
let's-
it.
let's-
Let's
let's-
pepper
let's-
it.
These
let's
guys
pepper it
haven't
in.
done any,
Let's-
right?
let's
I did
pepper-
one.
Yeah.
Let's pepper it in
Pfeiffer
a
hasn't
little bit
done
later.
any.
Let's save it.
I'll get another one.
Let's do. All right. You can bring all the snack food that you could possibly want,
yes.
but your bear bag or your bear kit or shit, your food bag
food bag.
weighs 15 pounds, or it weighs 0. But you can only bring the absolute necessities. Your freeze-dried meals, only just your meals. No snacks, no sweets.
Heavy snack bag or 0 weight.
But you
But only
just
eating.
snack
bag.
But
So-
necessity food. You're still eating.
Yeah.
But you don't get to have the luxury of
No
snacks.
I don't like
Snacks.
the answer, but I'm taking the necessities then.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15 pounds is a lot of weight.
Not me, bro.
I knew.
I knew it.
I knew I'd get one of you.
Give me that extra weight.
I'm definitely
I
essential.
want that answer, but man, 15 pounds.
Give me the gummy
Huge.
bears. Give me the gushers. Give me the fruit roll-ups. I want
This
it.
guy used to be
Let's
ultralight.
go.
Now he's
Now he's
taking
like,
50
He's
pounds
ultralight.
or
It's
0
ultralight
pounds.
until the food bag.
Right.
Good God.
Oh, whoa.
The choice is 15 pounds or 0. And
I
you
guess it
pick
technically
15
is
for your
still-
snacks.
He could still be ultralight without the food. 'cause
I
that's-
suppose.
Yeah,
I
base
suppose.
weight.
Yeah. I'm going
That's
way
fif-
outside
15
ultralight now.
15's a
I
lot
want
more.
that. The extreme of the 0, but
What-
also
what's your
having
number?
all
What's your
stuff.
number?
For what?
If not 15, 10?
For
How
what?
much would you carry to bring?
Snacky snacks?
All
What,
your-
what do you
all
think? What's our food bags usually like?
Probably like
here,
5-6
a lot,
pounds.
probably a lot lighter than you think. Because with the bear canister for Wyoming, I was at I think 6.2, and that's with the can.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
bad.
and he carries cans of shit.
And I brought a lot of food. I mean, I
brought
eat
too
a
much
lot.
food.
I eat a lot.
Maybe like
I
8
think
pounds.
10.
So 10? 10's
If it were
10's
10, then
still
I could
heavy.
have all my extra
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. I don't
All right.
bring that much extra stuff though, food wise. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Nerds clusters are an absolute delicacy.
What if each packet of Nerds clusters weighed a pound and a half?
dude? I would turn
take
into
one.
a nerd.
It'd take one.
But like between that and the peanut butter, like I mean,
Yeah.
I like that stuff.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. But 15 pounds, that's a
That's
lot.
a lot.
Of weight. 15
I went
pounds is
extreme
a lot.
on it. I'm glad I got one of you though. Obviously, I'm not bringing any snacks. I'm
Taking
But
the
I
snacky
enjoy
snacks.
the freeze dried meals and like the lunches I bring. So I would be perfectly fine with that.
Yeah.
0 pounds.
Essentials.
dude. That's attractive.
Yeah.
I mean, 0 pounds for food is great, but
Yeah.
I gotta
impossible,
have those sweets.
but great.
Well,
Dude,
it's tie a helium
because
balloon to it.
For my
Cancels out,
lunches,
yeah.
I always pack a Snickers bar for lunch too, so I wouldn't have that. I gotta have my Snickers.
There's the trade-off. This or that.
I gotta have my
Da-da-da-da-da.
Snickers.
Hungry?
All right.
That's cute.
I've
bro.
got one. It should probably not take too long.
I hope it takes a long time.
Would you rather do mountain views or lush forest views?
But wait, are they both high up? Whichever
question.
one's
No.
high up.
Let's say well, if you're having mountain views,
So kind
I
of
guess you
kind of
could-
what we had, where the backdrop is mountains.
but we
or-
had mountain views when we were in,
We
we
also
were
had
in
lush.
80K.
right.
When-
Yeah.
when in 80K, and we were on top of the mountains as well. So
So when you say lush, I guess
you could be in the valley and still have mountain views,
Yeah.
and not be super high up. But let's say you're high up for the mountain views.
I'm gonna take mountain views.
So I don't think I've ever looked at a mountain and not been impressed.
Yeah.
Right.
There's something.
Yep.
Right, you are, Ken.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never have I seen a mountain and thought, "Damn, I wish this wasn't a mountain."
I wish this was a tree.
Yeah, I wish it was a really big tree. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. A nice
It was,
row of pines here would be great. Yeah. Yeah, that's
Not to say that
I wish this was a
pines
0
and,
pound
a
food
forest
bag.
and stuff like that aren't
Listen,
amazing.
I
But-
think some of my favorite moments on trails and the most compelling trails we've done have both.
yeah.
Yes.
And so while I don't want to say I want to be exclusive,
You have
but
to
if
be
I have to
exclusive.
pick, I
Yeah.
would. If I had to be exclusive, I would definitely go mountains.
I'm
I
going-
think
I'm
in,
going mountains
in
as
terms
well.
of awe and like majesty, the bigger something is usually it just makes you feel smaller, which just adds
That's
to the
true.
level of awe that you're getting out of
Unless
it.
you're going
It's
to
like-
the big redwood forest.
Right. If you're
I was
looking
gonna
at,
say,
if
I
you're
will
looking
say-
at a
I
tree
mean-
that's the size of a mountain, it's like, hey, give me
Oh,
more of
yeah,
those.
that's-
That could do some
yeah.
shock and awe.
Yeah.
For sure.
The redwoods are insane.
The redwoods, yeah,
I've
dude,
not
they're
seen them.
massive. It's
I've
crazy.
not seen them in person.
And it's one of those things. So, see, this is where I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted here. It's like we're going to Yosemite and I have to choose between areas. The redwoods, the
Half
tree,
Dome or
the
the
trees
redwoods?
are
Yeah.
so big, and it's like I remember going out there and having the conversation with Allison, like, oh, like, will we know? Will we know which ones are the big ones? And it's like it's
so
literally
obvious.
It is the most obvious thing in the
Yeah.
universe, and you don't even have to be close to them. It's like, yeah, it's over there.
Yeah,
I
it's
see
so
it.
crazy.
That's
Yeah,
the
they're
one.
enormous. Yeah.
It's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Wider than a
It's
house.
insane. And then you get up to it, and it's like, yeah, it's yeah.
How
Yeah, I
wide
can't
they
see the
are
top.
is what
Yeah,
is
dude.
so
Yeah.
It's
impressive.
like,
They
do
can
you drive
freaking-
cars through them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's insane. I mean, I never seen them, but
I'm
still going mountains.
It's magnificent.
Going
yeah.
mountains.
All right, I've got a couple weird ones.
Do it.
Not
Get
weird.
Let's
Bring
get weird.
on the weird.
No socks or no underwear.
Ooh.
Yellow. No underwear. Easy. No
Yeah.
underwear. No underwear. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I shouldn't say
can I
easy.
bring-
It's not easy.
Can I bring baby powder?
Well, yeah.
That's you
That's-
can't. It's no socks or no underwear.
Yeah, you
It's-
can bring
You
blister.
fill in the other gaps.
You can
Yeah.
bring blister.
Yeah. So yes, I guess.
stuff and baby powder. Yeah.
I could get used to no underwear a lot quicker than I could get used to no socks.
honestly,
It's there's an initial shock to it, I
powder.
think. and then
Powder
it's
can
like,
handle a lot of
yeah,
the discomfort.
we're
I
in
would
it.
probably change. Make sure I'm not wearing pants that have a fly.
There would
That's a
be
smart
some
move.
pant
Yeah.
decisions to be made. That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
So wait, you said
No underwear.
no underwear.
No underwear, yeah.
For sure.
I think I think when I first saw this, I went no underwear too, because I do think that like socks and shoes are important. It's important to take care of your feet, but it does give me pause. It definitely makes me think.
Yeah, if a fresh pair of underwear on the trail is
Oh, dude, an old pair of
delight.
socks.
Dude, but I've
I'm like second guessing myself
dude,
now. Though.
when we were at Loyal Sock that last day, man, I was chafed so hard. It was so hard to walk. I was walking funny for days, bro. And so
Oh,
that would be murder as well.
dude, but no socks. Imagine squishing like fucking SpongeBob after a river crossing, and then no socks to squish that up.
Yeah, but I mean, there's going to be some shoe decisions.
Yeah, I
too.
feel like
I mean,
the water would be better without the socks.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's more of just like you really want to make sure you have the right size shoes because
Dude, it's like
Yeah.
pounding
And you,
12
like,
miles
I
of
will
rock
say,
hopping.
you know
there's
what's
some
more
gap and rubbing.
You know what's more annoying with no socks? Because I've worn like tennis shoes out of the house with no socks. I've been lazy or whatever.
I hate that feeling.
And as soon as your feet start to get sweaty, it everything just gets
Yeah.
fucked up.
No
it's
underwear.
just uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's why I wear
and
socks.
then it's so
All right.
you'd have to change your shoes to be something that could handle bare feet. I
I'm
guess,
going
but-
commando too.
yeah, same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. But it's like I think it's a good nice question.
That
It's
was
a
hard.
tricky-
That
hey,
was
tricky one.
tricky.
it is because
You're going
there's
commando.
merit to both sides, right?
You're going commando, and if the pants are really bugging, just freaking make a loincloth, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree.
just let it all air
I
out.
guess you know what though. I sleep in boxers, like not boxer briefs, but like boxers, and then sometimes in the morning, like I'll not change out and I'll just be walking around
I
for
mean-
half the day, and you know,
You could also make the argument it's like you could just wear compression shorts as your pants.
no, I don't think
That's
that's
cheating.
cheating.
I feel like
That's
that's
cheating.
I'm
cheating.
just saying.
That's
I'm just saying. You, depending on your pant decision,
You're gonna walk
Yeah.
around in compression pants.
I mean, it'd be like running in running tights,
Nah, I bet
Nah,
you wouldn't.
dude.
You wouldn't do that.
not on the trail.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, I'm saying, but I would go.
You could I guess,
underwearless.
yeah, that's
But I think
cheating.
your pants,
Yeah,
your pant
it's-
decision would greatly impact.
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I'd definitely go with like a probably like what I'm wearing now. It's kind of like a loose jogger,
yeah.
kind of thing.
I'd
think
probably
I'd still-
wear the same pants.
I still wear
Probably
my
the same pants.
my
Yeah, just don't wear
My
like,
Terrabuns.
denim jeans.
yeah, right.
Dude, imagine wearing
Rough and
a pair of jeans with no underwear.
oh my God.
Pass.
Never, dude. That's uncomfortable.
The big brass zipper.
yeah,
Too many
Get
variables.
that fly away,
Boys are
dude.
good.
Button fly, baby. Button, fly.
I used to have a couple of jeans that had button flies.
All
Dude,
mine
that's
said,
so
all mine
annoying.
have button flies.
So
It's
annoying.
nice, yeah.
Really?
I like
Oh
it.
man.
Why do you shop at Buckle?
No.
Yeah. It does take him 45 minutes to pee, though.
Yeah. And I pee a lot, so
And he does
it's
pee a lot,
it's
yeah.
certainly an
Uh-huh.
extra activity.
All right,
All right.
I've got another one here.
Yeah.
Would you rather have to cross a fast-moving river or navigate through thick, dense brush? So like a real thick, dense brush, not really any trail, almost like bushwhacking, or have to cross a fast-moving river.
What's the temperature?
Cold for the river, hot for the brush.
Oh, damn.
I just made that up on the fly,
Damn,
but
okay.
we're just gonna make that
Cold
happen.
for the river, hot for the
I'm
brush.
saying brush.
I mean, we've
Yeah.
done more river
For the
crossings than
safety.
brush.
For the safety.
Is it a
Dude,
deep river?
hacking around in brush versus fast moving water. Fast moving water.
Yeah,
could be
I mean it's
scary.
going to be slow moving.
Yeah,
but
but the
you're gonna be in
water-
the shade because it's.
I
you
feel
know,
like though with the water, like you get it over
dense.
with. Like
Yeah,
the
but what
brush,
if
it
you
could be
get
like
swept away?
never ending. You know,
Is it deep?
No, I mean it's
Like waist high?
Waist high.
You
Waist
can
high.
still get swept away
You
waist
can still
high.
get swept away, but you're not like.
But I mean, and that's why I asked about the weather.
You're not gargling.
Because it might be you can get through safely, and it might even be fun. I initially went to river because I'm like I have more fun with that. But if it's cold,
when he
then
says
I know,
fast moving, though, that's where the
I know.
variable gets.
Yeah,
scary.
it's challenging. But I
Imagine though being
there's-
in the brush, it's hot, the branches
Sticky.
are on your arms, you're trying to hack away. You don't know when the end is. The river, you can see the other side.
Yeah.
Right? I just have to tackle this and I'm done.
Then I'm gonna be wet and cold, and you got to figure that out though.
Yeah, but only half your body, and you can probably warm up
Yeah.
pretty decent. I would say that. What was the water when we hopped in the lakes? High 40s. That's pretty
Maybe 50s.
chilly.
It was cold.
And I would say I'm gonna go river.
I want river because I think it's more fun.
I'm going river. I have my trekking poles that'll keep me stable. I've got my Crockies that'll keep my toes.
Crockies?
That'll keep my toes safe.
Toe cages.
Toe cages. Put them in sport mode. Just go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to lean water. Not even just pure fun and enjoyment. Like
Fun and enjoyment on water very high.
Yeah.
Danger also very
Danger
high.
is
Yeah, much
danger is
higher.
very
Brush,
high.
brush sounds absolutely miserable, but also very safe. And that part for me is that's where it wins for me.
Very safe.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you're just hacking in fucking, a wheat field. Fine, I don't give a shit.
Are you hacking with? Do you have a machete?
Yeah,
why not?
I'd be happy
why
to
not?
hack. Whatever.
That would
Yeah.
be
And
fun too. But
it's-
then your shoulders and your arms getting tired, and
different variable.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
say, just
you
safer.
don't
That's
know
all.
when it's gonna end.
And I think of and on a few episodes ago, I talked about when I was in Puerto Rico, the rainforest.
Yeah, how dense
and like
it
how
was.
dense that was. Like trying to just walk. I feel like I'd get so annoyed. Not even like tired or uncomfortable, just annoyed because every step you're going to be like, I got squeezed between this
only
tree
moved,
now.
You've
Yeah,
only
and it's
moved
like
6
right.
feet in an hour.
And it's just you're bumping on everything. And then
Yeah.
I know, and I've when I've done like navigation stuff and training around that is sometimes you get to a totally impassable where it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like it's not just a pushing through thing. It's like can't go that way. So now I got to go around and do all that.
Could be
It
the
takes
same
longer.
with the river, though.
Yeah, it's
Could
true.
be, yeah.
True.
But it's more fun.
This reminds me of I don't know if I feel like I may have mentioned this on the pod before, but there's this book that I read. It's really good called The Lost City of Z. And a portion of it, they talk about these explorers from like the early 1900s. They're kind of like treasure hunters, right?
Yeah.
These English treasure hunters.
Love this.
And they're like, we're talking safari hat, monocle,
Hell yeah.
mustache, like
Yeah.
those kind of guys. But dude,
And
they would go
Nigel
to like
Thornberry style.
right. They would go to South America and untouched land and huge groups of people, and they would hack away all day to move like, I don't know, 50 feet,
Yeah.
if that,
Yeah.
all day, and like crazy dense. But dudes would drop like flies. How this one guy that they focus on went back and forth a bunch, which was crazy rare because usually like the death rate was like crazy high for guys that went and tried to do that stuff. Going through that jungle is no joke.
Jungle hopping.
dude. It's rough, man.
Don't love that.
All right, who's got another one?
I've got a dumb one.
Do it.
And it's not super backpacky related, but let's say that we're all on alone. Okay.
I have my tape ready.
Ready? Okay,
know how
so
to push
we're all on alone. You can either only be able to do freshwater fishing where you catch enough to keep your belly full, kinda. Okay? Or hunt for edibles like in the wild. So
Like
that
weed-
could
like-
include
like weed edibles.
Like mushroom,
not like
forage.
weed.
No,
That
I
could be
got you, I got you.
mushrooms. It could be
So-
like
Yeah, nuts and
not
berries.
tricky
So,
mushrooms,
yeah,
hunter,
but berries,
gatherer.
or you could even hunt for animal.
Okay.
So you've got, but
Land
it's
food versus
harder.
water
It is
food.
harder to hunt and get the food that you need, where the fish is maybe a little bit more guaranteed. But you only are eating fish.
Only fish.
My theory with alone.
only fish. You were so
No, dude.
fast to answer.
My theory with alone has always been
Meat.
Fish is the route for winning.
You think?
Unless you can get, it's really rare that you can get a massive thing
Yeah.
of big game.
Not only a few people have gotten
Only a few
big,
people have gotten
yeah.
it. I think that fish is more sustainable and it's more nutritionally dense out of everything that you can get. I think it just has the most.
I think, though, and I feel like I learned this not on Alone, but on another Discovery documentary or something, is that you can't just live on fish. Like, there's something that you're going to be missing.
Well,
so after
what's
long
our
enough,
defined period
Right.
of time here?
If you're on Alone, you're going for as long as it
If
takes.
you're
right?
winning, you're
50
trying to
50 days.
Yeah, 50 days.
But I think honestly, to win Alone now, you got to probably be in like the 70s or 80s, right? They did an episode or the season where you had to like at least get to 100.
100,
I think, too,
yeah,
right?
that was an Arctic one.
Yeah.
That went to 100, and he had a.
But let's say 50
is that
days.
the muskox, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Rock house.
I think there's something, and
I gotta watch this show.
Dude, it's
I've
so
only
good.
seen
blow it
a
up in the
couple
comments
episodes.
if I'm
Oh, really?
wrong, or say what the right answer is. But I think there's, because I think even like the Eskimo and stuff is if their diet is almost exclusively fish, but they have to supplement it with like blubber or something, like something else, because there's something missing, and if you just don't have it, eventually you just won't survive anymore. So I think
Interesting.
because of that, I don't know. I think probably
there's
lean
risk.
more towards
There's
land.
certainly risk to both.
Yeah, I'd
But-
lean more towards land because you can get more of a more diverse.
It's
sort of
harder work to
nutrient
get
field.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You've got the variety.
The gilly nets for the fish are so dope because
That
they
is
just put
it,
them
dude.
out.
If
you
you
go
can
and check
do
it,
one-
and if you can get one, like that's like
Yes.
sweet. All I did was
Yeah.
create this net, put it
Right.
out there. I get my fish. I can do
Whammo.
other things.
Yeah, that
you
was
know?
cool.
That's
That's
pretty
very
great.
The time
cool.
saving factor is like now I can go work on.
Yeah, you don't
shelter and
really
shit.
have like a fishing pole, like a modern day fishing pole. You're
Some
gonna
do.
have to like,
Some use that.
They make their own fishing pole. They have to bring
Yeah.
their own fishing
Right,
line,
right,
and then
right.
they make a gilly net, which
Yeah.
is sweet.
But some of them,
But like you don't have like a.
Some of them have done that before.
They bring one.
It's so like
I don't remember anyone bringing.
I remember
an actual
one dude
fishing
like
rod.
found like a can, like and you can
Yeah,
use
you
whatever,
can-
you
whatever
find,
you find,
and he
you
made
can
a
use.
hook.
Oh yeah, that
And like
you can.
and he made a hook on the line, like threw it
Yeah.
out and stuff like
I know
that.
people
but the
like
gilly
will-
net is much more popular.
I know people
Yeah.
will bring hooks and stuff, but
Yeah.
like they don't bring like their actual like rod, like a
No,
modern day
definitely not the rod. It's like
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
literally holding the line.
The line.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
you can get a little bit of like if you're a really good trapper on land,
Right.
You can do a bit of that where you set it, forget it, and then
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't have to just sit.
Yeah.
Actually, be
There's so many
actively
set
hunting.
snares.
Set
Yeah.
snares that are real
So-
good at setting those snares.
Yep.
It's insane.
You know, I would suck at both because I'm not good at any of that.
well,
but if I
not if you chose
Not-
the
yeah.
bushwhack,
I did, which I did. So now
option.
I'm a legit bushcrafter. So I'd stick to the land. Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go land too.
yeah.
I think just out of like what I would, I mean, not that I wouldn't enjoy like eating the meat on the land piece. I just enjoy fish so much.
Yeah.
Like
Give me that fish.
Yeah.
fishing, eating the fish. I mean, I guess I'm also thinking of like skills today. It would 100% be the fish.
Yeah,
Dude,
'cause
I
you
could
know
already
how to
do all
fish,
those
right?
things. I know
Yeah.
how to fillet
You
fish.
find one of them lucky mamas with roe, just packed with
that's the
roe,
other
and you
thing,
can
too.
suck down those
those
I've
eggs
never
down.
had to gut a fish and like clean it up and like
Depending on
prepare
it,
it
it's
and
not
stuff.
bad.
Like
we just had sushi last weekend, baby. They had some. We got some with some roe on it. It was good.
I feel like it all has roe on it
yeah.
anymore.
Yeah,
They
a lot
always,
of
most
they
part.
always
Yeah, it does.
sneak that on there.
Yeah, I
every
love
time.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That was a good question. That was
That was a challenge.
thought provoking.
It worked.
I like that one.
It worked. It worked.
It worked. Yeah, no, but it was appropriate. So it's not really backpacking related. Hey, man, it's it's
Survival
enough.
and camping.
All right, I got two.
Okay.
I got two.
Let's go.
First one's a little more serious.
Ready.
Would you rather hike in a downpour for hours or set up camp in a cloud of relentless mosquitoes?
I had one that was
downpour, 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 downpour,
The
I had one that was
mosquitoes.
similar.
downpour. I can't say it enough.
Downpour, 100% downpour. Mosquitoes, dude. No
dude.
way.
Any
Yeah,
bug.
I
I don't
think
care
I-
what bug it is.
Yeah, bugs them out. Bugs them out.
bugs.
Yeah, bugs them out.
So
It could be mayflies. It could be gnats. I don't care. Get out of here.
I don't
dude.
know if bugs are bothering me as much as these two, but I still have to go right. It's still like, yeah, dude, bugs are fucking no good,
dude.
I'm in downpour camp.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Having experienced the Canadian flies and all that shit on fishing trips, it sucks, man.
I mean, I will say like the effects
They
of
suck.
rain definitely last longer in the sense that like you're fucking soaked to the bone for
Right.
the rest of the time.
yeah.
But yeah, dude, bugs are just annoying. Even
We
if they don't
survived.
bite.
We
You're
sur-
right.
We
we've
survived
been
right
soaked.
soaked to the bone.
And once you
Right.
once you sort of
The
embrace
whites.
it.
I
you
mean,
know,
we
the
had it.
whites
We
were
had it
drenched
last
every day.
Yeah, you can
Where else
mitigate
did
it.
we have
true.
it that last day?
You can mitigate
it.
it.
It wasn't the red. Oh, Black Forest.
Black Forest.
Black Forest.
We were.
Yeah.
It was a soaker.
Oh, yeah.
That last day, we were just.
Which
it
that
was
was
just wet.
That was an interesting soaker because it wasn't a downpour. It was just so consistent.
It was Forrest
Yeah.
Gump
And it was
wet.
it was just like we're just wet now.
Big
Like
old
it
rat
was,
rain.
yeah.
Wet. Oh,
Come on, man.
It's like the water come up below you.
I
Come
shouldn't
on.
even. I shouldn't even asked. I shouldn't have
You got to
asked.
brush up on. You need,
one
you
day
need to
the
rewatch.
ride-
I
We
haven't
need a
watched it in a
group.
long time.
We need to watch it as a
I haven't
group,
watched it
think,
in a
at
long
this
And
time.
one day the
One
ride just
day,
stopped.
one day we're gonna have like an event. We're gonna have a Trail Theory hosted Forrest Gump night, and no one's gonna show up. It's gonna be awesome.
No, even the three of us.
I had a
It's
friend tell me.
you.
I had a friend tell me this weekend he's never seen it before.
Really?
That's absurd.
All right, guys.
is
If you
absurd.
comment below if you would come to a Forrest Gump Trail Theory
A
event.
showing.
You better say yes.
I've got a projector and a screen and stuff like that. We'll make it really nice.
No,
We'll
this is
We'll
provide
why-
bring,
snacks
the
and beers.
treasure
We'll
chest
do a
and
live
Nerds gummies.
Trail Theory commentary
Yeah.
of the movie
Of
while
the movie
it's
while it's going on.
So-
I think that would be less likely that people actually do. Who wants to hear us talk about the movie? I don't know.
No, but
that's
I
like
have
the funniest
plenty
part
to
to
say.
me.
dude.
All right. Comment if you would do it in the down below.
In the
All right.
In the chat.
While they're commenting, I have another one.
Okay, go.
I just thought of this. Inspired by recent events. Would
Oh no.
you? So yeah, you either have to bring the big JBL and play it.
Oh no.
And charge
No.
it.
What could possibly be the other
But-
option?
I mean, you could choose your music, so you have full control.
But you have to play it.
You have to play it, and it's got to
No
be
volume
audible.
control.
It's
It's
got to
gotta
be
be
audible.
loud.
I hate that.
Or every single night at camp, just within hearing distance,
no.
is someone playing a ukulele terribly
Oh my god!
JBL.
all night.
I feel like that would scare the shit out of me. A poorly played ukulele. In the back of-
not as bad as like a mandolin or a banjo would be.
Right.
I don't
Banjo would be a
know,
lot
man.
worse.
We're splitting the hairs here. Mandolin, a banjo, or a fucking ukulele.
Yeah, but
Golly.
I feel like the banjo would like off in the distance. It'd be like, "Hey, you got a pretty mouth." You're like, "Holy shit!" I'm sleeping with my knife and hatchet,
We're not sleeping tonight.
or not. Damn, man. So you either have to be. I
You got to be that guy.
hate
All right.
when people backpack
Yeah.
with. Nobody wants to.
Nope.
I'm looking at the camera. Nobody wants to hear your music. No one wants to hear your music.
yeah.
But
not even you, really.
If you got to
Okay.
choose between, like, I would just play something really, really, really mellow, just like something,
Yeah, it
like
could
an
be
instrumental, like drone
unintrusive.
music.
I
or
have something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
step up the ukulele in the distance. It's gonna be somebody play. Have you ever guys seen the video of this guy Tiny Tim play Tiptoe Through the Tulips?
Oh yeah, yes.
it's that. It's that.
Just over and over again. That's creepy, dude. That
plays
is
the ukulele.
creepy, dude.
I don't want
So
that.
It's as creepy as and he
That
looks
would
creepy
be-
too.
yeah, dude.
he looks
It's so insane.
Dang, this one got hard. This got intense.
I still haven't picked yet.
I haven't either. I'm the one that thought of it. I'll start. I will. Man, I set this. I set the stakes too high for myself.
Shit.
I will suck it up because it's within my control, and I'm punishing myself because I have to carry the weight. But because I can control the music, I'll make it as not shitty as possible, and I'll carry the JBL.
I see. I can't. I don't want any of that blame or attention.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I know.
Off me.
I know. It's.
I will hate it, but the ukulele's got to be the one. I cannot have that.
But could you just play like nature sounds?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nah.
saying. If
I
you
would
could
specify.
play,
I would just play a
pick.
recording of me going, "I'm sorry, I'm so sorry,
I'm so
guys,
sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I have to do that. I'm so sorry."
You know what I would do?
Just on repeat.
I've been doing this to like get real mellow or to do like meditation or anything like that. I'll listen to Pandrum. And it's real super chill and very
Spa music.
I guess I would do that
because
because
ska music.
because having to hear little Tims like I couldn't
Just calm
do
down.
Not that.
I couldn't do over and over again the same song like that I wouldn't be able to sleep. So I'm
man.
gonna go. I'm gonna carry the speaker and be the guy that I
Play some
fucking hate,
Nickelback.
but I'm going to play pan drum
Dude,
stuff,
if-
so it's gonna be a little less
If
obtrusive.
we played like Creed, we'd be screaming, having so
Yeah,
much
yeah,
fun.
dude.
We'd have so much fun.
And everybody would hate us.
I
including
mean, we're
ourselves.
gonna have
No,
fun
I
no
would
matter
be
what
terrible.
in either of these scenarios.
Ugh.
But I mean,
man.
the ukulele would be worse if you were by yourself.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
But as a
dude.
group, you could giggle about it.
And it gets
You
louder.
just be like,
That's true.
"Yeah,
That's
but
true.
It
I
gets
wish
louder
they would
and louder
shut
as the
up."
night goes on.
It just
gets
doesn't
closer
stop,
and
though.
closer to you.
I mean, it's all night. You're just gonna have to learn to. It'll be funny for like 20 minutes. And, you're like,
And then it'd be like, man,
Get over
he's
this.
still doing it. Yeah.
I'm done with this.
You know what? All right. I would take the ukulele because I can fucking
I
sleep
think
through
I have to
anything.
do that.
I can
I
sleep
think I
through
have
anything.
to.
Yeah, I could do that.
It's too
That was a tough
embarrassing.
one. I hate myself for asking
It's
that.
too
You're a
embarrassing.
speaker.
Yeah.
I'm speaker too,
Yeah,
and I
I
hate
just too
myself.
embarrassing.
I hate myself for asking that question.
Ugh.
I gotta go take a
speaker,
shower.
Though, if you were to pick, you could pick the music. I think that makes it more palatable.
Yeah,
If you didn't get to pick the music, it would be
but you're
no
still
question
going
ukulele.
ukulele.
Yeah, I'm still going.
Yeah.
Because
So what?
it's
Wait,
just a
just
night.
for the
It's just a night.
Just for the sake of fun. If you couldn't pick the music, what would you force it to be the most punishing?
that would be
Ooh.
unfathomable.
Everybody you pass is just
No.
like, what? What are you doing?
Like Sandstorm or something like that.
What was
You're
What was the guy playing?
No, that's it. Sandstorm.
What was the guy playing that we passed on the last day of
I
Wyoming?
was so
I
angry.
don't
I
know.
couldn't even
We
hear
tried
anything.
to get past him so fast,
Dude, I couldn't. I was so angry I couldn't hear. I just knew it was playing.
You're
and-
seeing red.
I don't think anyone knows. We didn't.
red,
That was the last day of the trip, so no one really knows.
Yeah,
but
we didn't talk about
when
that.
we were hiking out the last 5 miles. We passed a group that looked like they were very ill prepared.
Very
for the trip.
green. Very
green. Maybe their first time out, which is there's no problem with that. Like
Right.
no problem at all. But the dude in the front was carrying this big old pack with a huge JBL speaker blasting music
dangling on
from
the
his
side.
pack.
Yeah. Dude,
Dangling.
it was 90s rap music video like boombox.
Yeah, dude.
it was
Oh,
huge.
that big.
Dude, it was
Awful, dude.
big.
It was big. It was. I
It
mean,
was
it was
the
the
was
log.
big. I mean,
it
it
was the
was-
log.
it
It was
was
the biggest
the
JBL
log.
speaker that they had,
Yeah.
I think.
The
Yeah, it was
log.
the
big.
log, man.
Awful,
and it was
dude.
dangling, which is bothers me even more for some reason. It's like at least secure that
Yeah.
thing.
Like a
Yeah, his
huge buoy
stability's
on the
all
side
off.
of a ship. Just
Terrible.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's what we were
A
referring
buoy.
to.
Like one of those things that your a boat bumper.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Boat
Oh
bumps
my
into.
god, that's crazy.
Shit.
All right, we do one more and then
Sure,
go?
let's close it up. Yeah, let's do
all
one
right,
more.
all right. So I don't know where this is gonna go, but on the trail you encounter. Would you rather encounter a bear
Okay.
or a snake?
Are you getting
snake
attacked
coming
by
in.
So
both?
I mean, this is a
no,
confrontation,
I would
right?
say pre-confrontation.
so
Pre-confrontation.
Yeah.
you just
Nothing's
you kinda
happened
see
yet.
it. Is it going to be in your way? Do you have to?
How about this?
Do you have to? Like, is it in your path? Are you going to approach it regardless?
Yeah, give us a little more.
We need more stakes. There's more at stake.
How about this? A bear outside your tent, or a snake that gets in your tent.
Whoa! Shit!
Because
This just leveled up.
because I think that I think most people would maybe just general bear versus snake. They would probably pick snake over bear,
Yeah.
just because a bear is more dangerous. But now,
Venomous snake?
well, see, that's the thing. It's like,
dude, bears are deadly. Snake is too.
all right, okay,
Yes.
fine. They're both in your way
Yes.
on
Yes.
the path.
One person tent bear, baby.
Well, hold on. Are we doing the tent thing? Because my answer is different.
No,
depending on
let's
the
just do
situation.
on the path, venomous snake or grizzly bear.
They're staring at you.
venomous snake.
They're just fucking looking at you. Like,
Venomous
make a
snake,
move,
for
dude.
sure.
Well, yeah.
You can
for
have bear.
that,
You can have a bear can.
okay, for that
Bear
I
spray
would
or whatever.
For that I would go venomous snake on the trail.
Yeah.
Same.
Because I feel like then
You could throw something at it.
yeah,
get it
I
to
would
go
see
off
there's
course.
more
options.
Like
you
it's
can go
not-
around it.
It's not going to try to attack me like the
yeah, it's,
like the grizzly
it's
bear
scared of
would.
us. The only reason it would strike is if we like step on it.
But
or
for
startle
your
it.
other question, which I think is harder to
In the
answer,
tent, yeah.
the
Yeah,
bear
that's a better
outside of
answer
the
to
tent
that.
or the venomous snake inside
The
your
bear
tent.
sniffing around, so it could still be dangerous.
I'm taking the
Of
bear.
course,
I'm taking the bear in that.
I'm
scenario,
taking the bear
too.
in that scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because
I mean,
I
snake in
your
a
homie
small
doesn't mess
tent.
with snakes. All
And,
right,
dude,
I'm not
and
messing
in
with
my
snakes.
tent, if it's already, then I'm either freaking the out in the tent and definitely getting bit. 'Cause I'm just gonna be-
You're already screwed if it's in the tent.
Oh,
If it's in the
absolutely.
tent,
At least
You're
with the
done
bear, I will be frozen solid. I will be shitting my pants and
Yeah.
hopefully
Yes.
scaring.
At
it away
least you're
that
not
way.
Woody.
everything will be shat.
There's a snake in my boot.
There's been times at night. Actually, no, this happened. So much happened on the last trip. This happened. It ended up being Alex's snoring, but I woke up I was dead asleep, and I woke up and I was convinced that what I was hearing was a bear, and it was close. And I was still in a daze of sleep and everything. Nothing made sense yet, and it was just Alex snoring. But I was absolutely 100%.
Alex doesn't snore.
I had convinced myself
Apparently I do.
that it was right outside.
Yeah.
And my body just locked. I was just like, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And it felt like 30 seconds. It was probably 4. And then I realized it was him.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what happened in the bear scenario. And I'd rather take my chances.
Yeah.
At least I feel like when you're in the tent, there's a barrier.
Something. He can't see you yet.
If the
It might
snake
be
is
thin,
in the tent
but-
with you, inside the tent,
There's not
it
a lot of room,
moved
dude.
to get in the tent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have no options.
Yeah.
So it's
No
like
options.
you're not gonna just. It's not just gonna be curled up in
Ew,
there
dude.
just looking.
I don't
No,
like
dude.
it.
If you're in
Yeah.
a
I
fucking
don't
tent
like
with
it.
a snake, that's like putting a Wolverine in a car. It's not just gonna
Yeah.
sit there and be comfortable.
I mean, I guess I would mummy myself up in the Nemo and try to, and I don't know what I'd do because it'd be harder to bite through if it was going to try to.
I think with your pad, there are some things I think you could do to protect yourself.
Well, dude,
But,
back in the
man,
day,
that'd
like
be tough.
cowboys out in the prairie, they would literally just put the rope around where they sleep because the snakes wouldn't go over the rope.
Really?
Right. So they would just put a rope around them.
but
didn't know that.
but it's already in. You're screwed. If in this situation you forgot to do the rope because you have a nope
I mean, in
rope.
this,
I
situ-
forgot
in
my
this
rope.
situation,
Nope
the
rope in
fucking
here.
snake
The nope
is
rope.
in the tent. Period.
It's there. I'm just picturing it perched on my chest, like looking at me, like, "Hey, what are you doing?" It's getting bad night. It's
Somebody
a bad
put a
night.
grasshopper on my bare chest when I was sleeping last night.
terrifying.
This morning. Yeah.
I don't love that.
I was
It's a bug. Get it away.
I was with some boys in the cabins, and somebody put a grasshopper right on my bare chest. I was like, "Oh God!" Just threw it
Not
away.
happy with that either. Yeah. Gross. No, I had more fun doing that than I thought I was going to.
Yeah,
tonight.
yeah,
That was
that was
good. We hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've got one or two favorite this or that's that you want to answer, put them in the comments below.
Did we answer anything wrong too?
Maybe we did.
Feel
Maybe-
free to come at us. Yeah.
Maybe you think that we are absolutely crazy for choosing
Square
one
up.
thing or another.
Square up.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
We really appreciate everyone listening and watching. Don't forget we are on YouTube. We're on every single streaming platform. Don't forget to hit the subscription
And add
as
us to
well as the
your-
5-star.
Top 6 in your MySpace.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please
Right next to
do.
Tom.
Right
Can't
next
forget
to
about
Tom.
that.
Please. We really appreciate it. Tell your friends, and we'll see you next time.
Come tiptoe through the tulips with me.
The Trail Theory Podcast is sponsored by Audimute and Audio Technica. Music by Dan Koch.